It's the Muppet Show with a very special guest star, Mr. Jack Black, Lizzo, Tim Meadows, Jen Cobb. Really? Who the is Jen Cober? Okay. Christopher Lloyd and Amy Sedaris. Yay! And don't miss a special appearance next week by Jay and Silent Bob. Because why the not at this point?
Daisy Ridley to reprise role as Ray in a new Star Wars film. That's not happening, and you know it. I got Mecha. This is cute. They think that the girl who's sitting there on store shelves still from 2017's movies and 2015's movies, still on store shelves, is gonna what? Bring back Star Wars. I am Mecha. Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Rob off camera.
As a little second opinion here. This is cute. Kathleen Kennedy announced a Rey movie now.
Yeah, now there's that very famous joke about candy corn that nobody actually eats it, and you just buy it, throw it out, and the candy corn people go to the dumpsters and collect it and wash it off and repackage it for next year. That's what's going to happen to all the Rey figures. They're just going to repackage them.
Yep.
And they're just going to and try to sell them again.
Well,
it's a brilliant cost-cutting move, really. If you think about it.
Recycling. They're pro-recycling.
Yeah, we nothing goes to waste at Disney, does it?
Well, you're in Kathleen Kennedy's brain, or lack thereof. She's announcing movies again. They're letting her do that after the last time and the time before that.
Yeah, apparently they haven't learned.
Do you think she did it without Bob Iger's consent or knowledge?
I'm pretty sure. Because
after I don't know how many movies. Remember she announced that Obi-Wan movie. How'd that one turn out? And the Boba Fett movie.
Oh yeah.
And the what other movies did she announce?
There was the Boba Fett movie.
Oh, the Rian Johnson trilogy.
Rian Johnson. Yeah, we actually have a list.
We have news on that. There was the Patty Jenkins movie.
Yes.
That one got announced. Taika Waititi movie. The Kevin Feige movie.
Yes.
The Solo trilogy. We got 2 movies that we were waiting on from that one.
Well, he was contracted to appear in 3 movies. Yeah. I don't know if it's a solo trilogy or just 3 appearances. I'm still not sure.
It was supposed to be a trilogy. It was supposed to be a trilogy.
There's the Benioff and Weiss movie.
Yeah, that one got canceled.
The Game of Thrones guys. They had a bunch of movies.
Oh, they got fired though.
Yeah,
they went to Netflix. They're
out of there. They're out of there. They're gone. They're toast.
So Kathleen Kennedy's trying to announce something without having any scripts or anything.
Yes.
And I said this, and sure enough, she has no script.
Yeah.
She's about what? 6 weeks off from a script. Kathy, don't prove me right, okay? I said this as a joke on Friday. What? You probably don't have a script.
Now, I heard from somebody who apparently knows more. I read from somebody who apparently knows more than me. I said that this is a page out of the J.J. Abrams playbook, but actually this is a page out of the Charles Brand playbook. And he was a producer back in, I believe, the 50s.
Oh.
He would go to Cannes, print up a bunch of mock posters for these movies that didn't exist.
Oh, yeah.
Promising that they would be the next big thing and try to get investors on board. And then when he'd get investors on board, he would just slap a movie together and say, okay, there you go. I'm like, so this has been going...
Is that the guy they based Matinee off of?
Probably,
Okay.
I guess.
No, he was a B-movie guy.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, man.
But it kind of reminds me of Ed Wood vibes, that he would have these investor parties, but he was pitching the movie. He didn't actually, he was pitching the movie Bride of the Atom. It's going to be a very kind of existentialist, very avant-garde. He was to pitch these movies, and that's what it looks like she's doing, because she's going to Cannes in a couple weeks to premiere Indiana Jones.
She's gonna the film that's right, and she's gonna say, "Well, we have Daisy Ridley on board."
Yeah, she called Daisy, can you come to Star Wars Celebration and announce my new movie?
Well, don't you have to have like a lawyer sign off, and don't you have to have like a?
We'll worry about that later.
So this is exactly what she did with Ewan McGregor and that's why the Obi-Wan series. Well, first off, it wasn't a movie.
No.
It got moved to Disney Plus.
It started life as a movie. It
looked cheap. Like, it was awful.
Yeah, it got repurposed to Disney Plus. It looked cheap. It was awful. The story was terrible. The script was terrible, but it did give us Moses Ingram.
I forgot about her. Well, they didn't. They brought her out.
How could you forget about Viva? I was the most important thing in the show.
So we have a whole list.
Yeah, just as reference.
All these movies that got
secretly confirmed dead. Well, we knew. They passed the buck to Ryan Johnson saying, now it's in his ball.
The ball is in his court, yeah.
Yeah, it's in his court, rather.
The court is in his ball?
The court's in his ball.
Just like how his butter is breaded?
Yes. We know where his butter's breaded. And it's from Netflix and his Glass Onion, Knives Out movies.
Yes.
Patty Jenkins' movie got canceled.
Yes, it did.
Taika Waititi's movie got canceled.
And the hits just keep on coming.
Kevin Feige got canceled.
Hi, this is Casey Kasem, and I'm presenting the top 5 Star Wars movies that were canceled.
Who the crap's Sean Levy?
I don't know. I think I saw his name attached to Star Trek 4 at some point. Like that's happening either.
That's another one that's in perpetual. Nothing. So, what are the odds of this even seeing the light of day?
Well, there's a term for this. It's called vaporware. in the software, it doesn't really exist. It's an idea.
Well, we'll bring back Daisy Ridley as Rey, set 15 years after the events of Rise of Skywalker that nobody liked. Cue the Reylos screaming about how much they effing hate Star Wars.
Yeah.
One film will be directed by documentarian and filmmaker Sharmeen Oblada, and we'll see Rey heading up a Jedi Academy. Oh, no, it won't. Little else was revealed at the panel.
Because you don't have anything else.
She thinks she's going to make 3 movies with no scripts? With Daisy Ridley. With Rey, that nobody likes.
So we're getting close, she said.
That's going to embarrass Bob Iger, because Bob Iger's already kind of overstepping it with being a little overly arrogant, would it be? With the whole Ron DeSantis thing.
Yeah.
And some people would view it as that. So now Kathleen Kennedy is going to come in and be like, see, look, the Force is female, like we said. We're doubling and tripling and quadrupling down on Rey.
Well, look, I mean, the Force is female, and this is actually a sidebar to this story. Star Wars boss Kathleen Kennedy, woman-led projects bring balance to the Force. So she's still doubling, tripling, quadrupling, quintupling.
Well, the Ahsoka trailer had every character's female.
Just about.
Every character's female.
The only bad guy is a white guy. It's a blue guy.
Yeah, way to say you know nothing about Star Wars by saying, there's no good or evil depending on how you look at things. That's how Star Wars is.
You know what? Wipe out a couple planets, kill a few billion people.
Alderaan had it coming.
Yeah.
Who knows what was going on there?
Yeah.
I mean, they let Flea run around the planet grabbing princesses and stuff. So it's probably they had it coming.
What low rank Trevor Noah clone is this guy?
Is this guy from Bridgerton?
He's got eyeliner on.
He's the Bridgerton guy.
No, he's not the Bridgerton guy, but
he's a gender person to appeal to the Bridgerton people.
But I mean, this
is just like Phoebe Waller-Bridgerton.
It's a very Star Wars is very clear cut, good and evil. Okay.
A battle for power. I mean, the best parts about Star Wars is there is no good or evil. It depends on what side you're standing on. Truly.
Let's get the wrong buzzer.
There is no good or evil. It's just what side.
For God's sake, you people! For God's sake, what kind of empty-headed?
It's okay. The other empty-headed nonsense I'm hearing is that Star Wars was for nerds only back then. That's the other thing. There are people who are upset with Jack Black and Lizzo, right? Don't get me wrong. It's not the most tasteful thing ever. But the more The Mandalorian turns into the Muppet Show, I think the more I like it, and the more it reminds me of The Empire Strikes Back a little bit. when Luke lands and Yoda's fighting R2. Yeah, the Muppety things.
Mine will help you not.
Yeah, the Muppety things, the cute stuff. So
Yeah.
the more it's more like the Muppets with the cameos and. I mean, George Lucas is responsible for the holiday special, for crying out loud. That was loaded with out-of-place cringe cameos.
Yeah, Art Carney and Roger.
Stir whip.
Harvey
whip, whip,
Korman. I was going to say Roger Corman. Might as well have been Roger Corman.
Roger Corman.
It was made on the cheap, and
People like to praise George Lucas all the time, and I'm like, are we sure he gave us Jar Jar Binks? People, did we forget about Jar Jar Binks?
yeah, not everything he did was A quality.
But yeah, now the new thing is, nerds. Star Wars was only for nerds back then.
No, I was there. No, I was there.
I think you needed those normies. Next thing you're gonna tell me it was white people and only white males only, right?
My dad was well into his 50s. He loved Star Wars. I don't think he was a nerd.
But he was a white male, though. See, women and minorities aren't allowed. If it's only nerds, it's only white male nerds then, right?
Yeah.
So that's the new narrative I'm hearing from the anti-woke crowds coming out of this. There's a lot of problems going on with Star Wars, mostly being corporatized, mostly being sold off to Disney, mostly being put in charge, with Kathleen Kennedy with her whammonism agenda, forgetting that we already had strong female characters, quote unquote. Most of this crap, mostly Kathleen Kennedy probably overstepping. I think that they did so many reshoots on Indiana Jones that the word on the street is that it's not that bad. They're going to go over to Cannes. They're going to premiere it there. It's going to get pretty positive reviews. And she thinks that she can sweet talk enough people into making this happen.
Well, this Obiad, whatever her name is, this lady here, director, she makes documentaries. She's largely unknown.
Oh, no. She's another one of those.
She worked on Ms. Marvel. That is her big credit to date.
Ms. Marvel, that one?
Yes, that one. That one. So you're going to trust a $200 million movie?
No, they're not going to shoot it for that much. What's happening is what I'm saying is they're shooting these things on the cheap. Look how bad some of those CGI de-aging things looked with Anakin and Obi-Wan and some of those flashback scenes in the Obi-Wan show.
Well, the volume technology they have is supposed to cut costs.
Yeah, that's going to cut a lot of costs. That's going to get rid of a lot of their issues with their problematic CGI people that Victoria Alonso from Marvel's side was probably...
Well, but the big problem is nobody knows how to use it yet. Yeah. They're still learning how to use it. You drop a new piece of equipment in someone's hand, it's going to take them a while to learn how to use it.
It's been a couple of years, you think? I think they're just going to accept it. That people are like, oh, we're just in the CGI era.
Yeah, well...
I don't think they care. I think they're trying to save money, and if they think that this is going to fill streaming, Bob Iger will throw this over to streaming before he does. This will probably...
This may very well become a series.
This will most likely, in my opinion, be Disney Plus. It'll be thrown over to a series if it sees the light of day.
Coming soon, Daisy Ridley returns as Rey Skywalker in Pez, the movie.
You can't stop me, I'm a Jedi from Jakku.
Yeah.
Probably a 60% chance of that happening.
I see a headline, Rey's return quietly removed from release schedule.
Oh, they won't even put a headline up. They'll just forget about it. They'll just completely ignore it.
It'll be maybe a line like, among other movies removed, is the return of Rey. Because then
that's pushed off. Well, that doesn't even have a date, does it? They don't have a release date.
No,
they just want to drum up some excitement.
They want to try to get excitement. Want to try to get people on board with
Paired
it.
analytics. She's going to show all the Twitter impressions of all the bots that they hired to promote this thing and all the accounts that they hired.
And she's going to go to Cannes with this, and she's going to go try to get people excited about it. And
let's see if it works for her. I mean, I'm not investing in it.
Hasn't so far. Take a look at the pile of dead projects. Throw this one up on the pile.
Throw it on the pile. And you know what, Disney? It's your money to lose at this point. Yeah. I don't have a dog in the fight.
Rogue Squadron, Taika Waititi, Kevin Feige, Sean Levy. Yep.
Who?
Again, yeah, exactly. Who? Exactly.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.
I mean, the best parts about Star Wars is there is no good or evil.